Hey folks, this is Jake Davis with a wrestling recap for you. And once again, I have to apologize for getting this video out way too late. Anyhow, I'm sitting here talking about Elimination Chamber 2021 and what a show it was. I know I usually give the wrestling shows a bit of a leniency. I really enjoy pro wrestling. I like to overlook botches and even stupidity. I kind of enjoy it for its own genuine self. But last night, much like this year's Royal Rumble, was exceptionary. Excuse me. First off, we kick off things with the SmackDown Elimination Chamber match for the number one contendership of the Universal Championship immediately following this match. We got Daniel Bryan, Jey Uso, Cesaro, Sami Zayn, King Baron Corbin, and Kevin Owens. This was, I would say, the best Elimination Chamber match since the one Bray Wyatt won 4 years ago. Cesaro makes Baron Corbin tap out with the sharpshooter. That was impressive as hell. This great, Sami Zayn is terrific. And this pod, stuff's going off, he's talking shit the whole time, acting like a coward, begging for his pod not to open up, tries to get Kevin Owens' team with him, gets his ass kicked for that. There's this great spot where he goes for the haluva kick, and Owens supposed to move out of the way, but he takes it. He takes it flush in the face, but just has to no-sell it. He hits a stunner. Sami Zayn's eliminated. Then Jey Uso just goes on a goddamn tear. He slams the cage door. I don't mean like the chamber door. The cage, the pod door. I mean the big-ass metal door for the chamber. Slams it on Kevin Owens' arm and just holds it there, squeezing it. And just while he's holding, just super kick after super kick until Owens isn't even moving. Frog splash, Kevin Owens is gone. Cesaro takes ends up taking a super kick. He's hit with a frog. But Cesaro, amazing performance, by the way, in this match. Great spot where he chases Sami Zayn up towards like the ceiling, the cell, throws him down, and starts doing pull-ups, putting his head through one of the squares, and put like a little twist into it. Cesaro was great. It's a shame there was no live crowd for that. That would have caused a huge pop. But a second frog splash takes out Cesaro. It's down to Bryan Uso. Uso goes for his frog splash. Bryan gets the knees up, hits the running knee, and Daniel Bryan has won the Elimination Chamber match. I believe this is his third time winning the Chamber. At least his third time, for sure, winning the Chamber match. He can't even stand. Really can't get to his feet. Roman Reigns comes out to defend the title. The bell rings. Roman goes for a spear, and Bryan catches him in the LeBell Lock. Oh, what a great moment. That was so freaking cool, man. He got him in the LeBell Lock, but, Roman is able to break loose. He starts laying some elbows and some fishes, beats Bryan unconscious. Then he locks in that Zabisco hold, and Bryan is choked out. Roman retains the title in maybe a 2-minute match. What a lowlife. What a punk-ass bitch. Instantly after the match, Edge hits the ring, spear on Roman Reigns. He says something to Roman, sounded to me like he just said, you and me. Points at the WrestleMania, and pyros go off. First time he points, it doesn't go off. But second time, the pyro goes off. Huge pyros, huge announcement. By the time we get to the next match, we have the match card ready. Roman Reigns, Edge will be the main event at WrestleMania 37, and I can't wait. Backstage, we see the 24/7 champion, Bad Bunny. Oh my god. I've absolutely hated this guy on Raw. I mean, look. He's okay with, you can tell that he's a wrestling fan just by the way he's able to carry himself and kind of stay in a character. But I hate when they bring in the celebrities as the babyface. Especially the way he's acting. He won the hardcore title, 24/7 title last Monday night. And during this segment with The Miz, he slaps Miz and then hides behind his cousin Damian Priest. I mean, that's your good guy? Where I'm from, that's called a punk bitch. Excuse my language, but that's a chicken shit. Anyhow, up next is the triple threat match for the United States Championship. Now, on the pre-show, they announced that Keith Lee, due to health reasons, will not be able to compete tonight. I call it total bullshit, especially after the thing that leaked last week, talking about McMahon just totally sour on Keith Lee. Now he's taken out of this match. I think I'm suspicious. So we had a fatal four-way that John Morrison won by hitting a schoolboy on Mustafa Ali, pulling him through the ropes off the apron into a schoolboy. Now, the schoolboy may be the most devastating and overused finisher in the WWE. Seriously, the last year, more matches have ended with a freaking schoolboy than they've ended with somebody actually hitting their goddamn finishing move. But at least he did something, a schoolboy, in a way I've never seen it done before, so congrats for that. So the triple threat is Bobby Lashley with MVP in his corner, defending against John Morrison and Matt Riddle. I kind of like how Morrison and Riddle are trying to team up just to slow down the Incredible Hulk here. Eventually, MVP has a crutch. Eventually, Riddle's able to use the crutch as a weapon, take Lashley out of the equation, hits his finisher, kind of like his more kind of like a slam version of the Tombstone Pile Driver. Calls it the Bro Derek. Okay. And pins him, and we have a new United States champion. I think that's really, really cool. I think him as U.S. champion could be really awesome. I think this is a very surprising, because, I mean, really, it kind of was starting to look like Matt Riddle was just going to be a comedy jobber. I mean, he doesn't get pinned a lot on Raw and SmackDown on Raw, but he usually gets beat up because of a DQ every single week on by the Hurt Business. So this was a surprising, if not slightly undeserving, but most definitely welcome title change. Plus, this kind of opens up the door for Bobby Lashley to get into the main event position, where he should be. Up next is the Women's Tag Team Championship match. Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler defending against... Sorry. Second. Annie? Clumsy kids. Well, they come by it honestly, to be fair. So, the chance, Baszler and Jax defending against the winner of the Royal Rumble, Bianca Belair, and the SmackDown Women's Champion, Sasha Banks. Wow. Let's see, what was I saying? I really didn't enjoy this match at all. I thought it was very, very botchy. The build to is, there's no reason for this match to even happen. I don't like Sasha and Bianca, if they're going into this match as a face versus face. Both girls are incredibly arrogant and pig-headed, and one should turn heel. I'm sorry, they're both natural heel characters, and at least one of them should be a heel for the WrestleMania build. But yeah, Reginald the Sommelier. Oh man, I was gonna sing it. No, I'm not gonna sing it. Oh fuck it. Reginald, he used to be nothing. Now he's a sommelier and he's cute as a button. If you don't know American Dad, you'll probably just think that was fucking weird. I've been singing that to my daughters every week when he comes out on SmackDown. I like this guy. He's funny. I like how he's just his dude stirring up shit amongst the divas on SmackDown. That's pretty much what he does here. He causes a distraction, throws in a bottle of wine, and tells Sasha Banks to use it on Nia Jax. The distraction ends up, costing Sasha. She gets hit with Simone Drop. Jax pins the women's champ, and Jackson Baszler retaining the belts. I'm just glad it's over. I did not like that match. Main event time. The All-Star Chamber match. Every man in this match is a former WWE champion. Drew McIntyre defending against Sheamus, Jeff Hardy, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, and Kofi Kingston. Oh man, I love this. First guy eliminated, surprisingly, is Randy Orton, and I gotta say, what a fucking waste. We're clearly gonna get Bray Wyatt versus Randy Orton in some kind of psycho trippy match at WrestleMania. That's cool. But they should have set it up right here. The fact that Randy Orton just eliminated with what looks like kind of a botched SOS. Yeah, he hit some RKO's on his way out to keep his heat, but he's been the bad guy. He's been like the most evil piece of shit on Raw for the last year. I don't know. I think that they wasted an obvious opportunity to build up WrestleMania here. I mean, I can't be the only person who thinks that. Roman, Kofi's out next, gets hit by Sheamus' bro kick. The fucking brawl when Sheamus and Drew McIntyre finally, after a month, finally go toe to toe, brawling and brawling. Oh man, that was a great moment. The Claymore takes out Jeff Hardy, so each guy's badass Celtic kick has taken out one schmuck. Boom! Out of nowhere, Sheamus hits the bro kick on Drew McIntyre, but before he can even blink, out of nowhere, AJ Styles hits him with a phenomenal forearm and pins him to eliminate him. Sheamus is gone. AJ keeps the pressure on Drew McIntyre, goes for a second phenomenal forearm, but gets hit out of midair with a Claymore, and Drew McIntyre retains the WWF Champion title. But wait, there's more. Bobby Lashley hits the ring because MVP had been talking to The Miz backstage before the main event, and he brutalizes, decimates, leaves Drew McIntyre in a heap, and then The Miz comes down to the ring, hits a DDT, skull-crushing finale, and we have a new WWE champion. What a wild road this Money in the Bank had been. First, had a really weird match in Hartford, where they had two at the same time, where Asuka's ended up actually being for the championship. Otis won by never climbing the ladder. Then he loses the contract and gets buried, and then Miz cashes in, but loses, but then gets the contract back due to a technicality, but is finally world champion. And the coolest thing about all of it, no matter what your WrestleMania predictions or plans was, this just threw everything up in the air. I had a weird suspicion that Drew may lose the title before Mania, but I didn't think it'd be to The Miz. I actually thought he might end up dropping it to Orton. But man, what a great shocker. I mean, a lot of people are pissed because he's a celebrity, don't like his wrestling style. I've always thought The Miz was great. I thought he had, where he wasn't booked right, spent most of his feud, as his first world title run, feuding with Jerry Lawler. I thought he did a great job. Week in, week out, Miz coming out and cutting his promos talking about how he's the most must-see champion of all time was the highlight of Raw during that time. But yeah, this was shocking moment, and show ended 2 big pay-per-views in a row, Chamber and the Rumble, that go off the air. I have a big shitting grin on my face, man. So yeah, A+, can't wait till what's in the bag for Fastlane. What's going to be the main event at Fastlane? I have no idea what's going to happen tonight on Raw. Anyhow, I hope y'all enjoyed this video. Hope y'all watched the show. I hope y'all actually did not wait to get, your recap from me. I mean, I don't have clips. You can find all kinds of free shit on YouTube, man. Just go on YouTube. Anyhow, I'm Jake Davis, and I'll catch you on the fly.